Jesse did respond here in the live. Thanks for elaborating on the reasoning. I'm planning on buying a 2+ person sauna in the next year for my house. So I wanted to know why some were taken off the list so I can make an informed decision. I'm currently testing a sunlighten at a local spa.
Same. That's how I got started too. They had a sunlighten at a float tank massage place, and I would rent sessions there. It was great, except driving home when the shower wasn't available was not so fun. And that motivated me to be like, I got to get one of these in my house. That's a cool way to do it. And that's the number one recommendation. In fact, on the new certified sauna list downloadable PDF that Steve has had, it has in the top, hey, the best thing that you could do is not buy anything, is to find a place in your city that has a similar type of equipment that you want to buy. Go pay the $45 for an hour and rent a session, try it, drive home sweaty if you have to. I don't care. That is the ultimate way to know if it's for you. This is it. Yeah. So number one recommendation, not buy anything. because this is what happens. Somebody's like, oh, this looks good. And then they call that company and then they feed them so many lines of BS. And then you're all confused and confuddled. And you call the next company and you're like, oh my God, they just told me a bunch of more stuff that's completely the opposite. And they're both wrong. The right thing is the equipment that works for you, gives you good results, and is true to what you're being sold.
I'll make it even bigger.
I think post 2020, Steve, it might be more than 35, but people might give us a little grace if it's a $10 mistake. Most of the places in these people's cities will have either a Sunlighten or a HealthMate sauna to rent. Some of them have a Clearlight. Some of them have, various other brands. Usually it's the brands that used to do a lot of shows. So the ones that used to go to a lot of health shows would make the contact for spa owners, because spa owners go to the shows to look for more equipment to outfit the retail locations with. Most of the time, that's what you'll find in a lot of the places that you can rent, but it's fine. I mean, even if you don't end up buying one of those, it still gives you an idea of what the different types of infrared feel like, how it works, yada, yada.
I mean, I get it. You just want the best for people and you want the best. And you even say it like, here's the one I bought my mom. Like, this is what I'm doing.
I did. Oh yeah, we put that in there. Well, because I had a friend of the family, say, hey, can you just tell us what to do? I'm like, look, just buy this. You'll like it. You'll be happy with it. You won't care 5 years from now after you've gotten great use out of it. You'll never have a problem with it. Do this. And they did. It's been like that ever since. They're ecstatic. Like, I try to leave it open-ended so people can decide. Like, no one's holding a gun to your head telling you what sauna to buy, despite that crazy guy's reviews right there with EMF meters and all this other stuff. Not everybody has to be so nuts. Like, you don't have to check your house every time you bring in new stuff just to make sure it doesn't have EMF emissions. Sometimes people just don't want to wade through a bunch of stuff and just want to be basically told like, hey, here's our situation. Tell me what to buy.
That's me, man. I don't want to screw around.
Yeah, I don't like doing that all the time though, because sometimes
do.
it's like shoving it down their throat, and I don't want to be that guy. That's worse than, over explaining. But in their defense, they say the over explaining is stressful on the brain, which I understand.